Yeah, welcome back to the Moving Forward Show, y'all. Y'all already know what time it is, man. We in the building again. Appreciate everybody for commenting, subscribing, and sharing. We getting a lot of love. My Instagram is getting crazy right now. They about to say I'm acting bougie. I don't even be fucking answering. I need a new Instagram just for me now. And I need somebody else to run that shit how it's getting. Word. But we in the building with somebody that's special to the game, a legend.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? To me and to a few. His name is DJ Uneek.
Peace, God.
What's up, God?
Chilling, you all right?
Yeah.
My
That's
man.
a good sweater you got on, yo.
Peace to the gods and earth, man. Peace to the gods.
What up, Neek? What's happening, man?
Man, maintaining, just trying to restore the feeling.
Trying to restore the
One
feeling.
beat at a time, yeah.
Trying to restore the feeling. That's what you're doing. I got so much to talk about today, so I'm going to take it in strides. I ain't going to just jump straight into it. I'm going to let these motherfuckers look at this shit.
Now, let's get it.
Yo, let the world know where you're from. Just give a little description of who you are.
I'm from Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brownsville. I lived in Brownsville for a little while, but I'm from Bed-Stuy. I started off rapping, and then that turned into DJing. Went to LIU, started DJing there. Then from there, I started DJing for MOP. When they were in between albums, I DJed for Rampage, The Last Boy Scout, for a short stint. All at the same time doing mixtapes, parties, clubs. Currently, I'm DJing for Styles P.
Okay.
And making these beats.
Yo, you saying that shit so humbly. What era of MOP was you DJing for? That How About Some Hardcore?
How About Some Hardcore era. That first album.
Family.
First and second album.
First album was
First and
crazy.
second.
How was it DJing for them? Was it a lot of fights?
It was a lot of fights. Damn near every show, that first album was a fight.
The energy was just different, bro.
Yeah. But you know, they talk that talk, and people test them, and they found out they really about that what they be talking
They really about it. The mash out posse.
Mash out posse.
Don't
word.
get mashed out,
Don't get
man.
mashed out. Word.
I see Billy doing this thing right now, like he about to drop a solo if he didn't already.
Yeah. He dropped a couple projects and all that. Billy, stay working. You know.
I love MOP, bro. I'm one of the best groups to me.
Yeah, to
Know
me
what I'm
too.
saying?
Word. Salute Philly Fame, Lays, Fox, Flip, Mo. You know what I'm saying? The whole up the hill, Brownsville.
I remember
the hell that's real.
I remember we was going to a Smooth the Hustler video shoot for Broken Language, and my cousin was like, "Yo, I ain't messing with them, man. They fake MOP." I'm like, nah. Smooth the Hustler and Trigger the Gamma and them, they was dope
No,
too.
they dope. Hell yeah.
They was
Shout out
dope
to
too.
Smooth and Trigger.
Word. Shout out to them. Last time I seen them was in Coney Island. Word. Yo, real quick before we go into it. Remember we went to that spot and you played the dip set and niggas started shooting. He said, he said, yo, Flo, you back up. I ain't bring you to the spot with me no more.
Yo, wasn't it 2 times? Two different
It
spots.
was 2 different occasions, I think.
And niggas started shooting.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's why I left you home.
He
bro.
said, yo, I ain't bring him on.
Word.
That was crazy, yo. So do you are you a beat maker or a producer?
I started off as a beat maker, and I learned to be a producer.
All right.
So right now, I'm a producer. A beat maker is someone that just makes the beat and hands it to the artist, and the artist takes it in, maybe gets with a producer, and they make it do what it do. A producer will actually shape the image of the song, kind of show the artist, all right, don't say it like that, say it like this. We're gonna put this verse here, do that there. We mold it and make the record. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big difference, but not a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Because a beat maker, you're still molding the beat, but the producer, you're molding the whole song. Yeah.
It's it's like you have more of a connection to the record.
Yeah.
Is it like as in today, like people was never together in the studio. They want you to zip them the beat and they zip the verse know what I mean, is it harder being a producer in today's time?
Yeah, I don't like to do that. If I could avoid that, I will. If sometimes you can't, but yeah, if I can avoid that, I will. I mean, I've tricked people just to get that chemistry going. Like I'll tell you a story. And one time I did a record I was doing for a project that I was doing myself, but I ended up giving a record to Troy Ave. So I I had this idea to get him, this dude from what's the name, Kingsborough Projects, Mr. Motherfucking Esquire, and and it was Action Bronson,
Okay.
all on one joint, and they came to the studio, and I came with only two beats, the beat I wanted them to get on, and a beat I knew they wouldn't pick. So now they don't have any choice but to get on it. But that record is so dope because they made it there. They sparred with each other. You know what I'm saying? You could kind of, if you listen to it, you could kind of feel the energy. It's different from like I flew my verse in and then he flew his verse and you don't know what the other person said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah.
Well, I wonder what happened to Action Bronson, bro.
I don't know. I seen him wrestling a couple months ago. He was on wrestling.
WWF?
Nah, he was on AEW. I still watch wrestling.
Shit.
He was
so
on,
you know,
wrestling.
Action Bronson, he found a way to get a check. Last time I seen him, he walking barefooted somewhere, eating something crazy, like straight barbarian shit, man.
Yeah, nah. Shout to Action. Word. Him, Mayhem, Big Body Best. What up?
You ever thought about, because you work with a lot of different mainstream artists, I never really seen you that I know of have like your own artist that's your motive. Since you like being a producer, I think that maybe you will see an artist that you think is dope that that you see his beat quality of picking is not good, that you take him under the wing. I never seen that.
Yeah, artists they sometimes a headache, and I like to create. I don't like more creativity, less headache. Sometimes having an artist, it's like you kind of gotta damn near fight with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that.
They don't like listening.
They don't like listening, not at all. But you know, I have come across a few artists that I've helped to a certain point, but I made it clear like I could get you here, but after that you're on your own. You know what I mean?
Like where would you get them?
Well, I get them to a certain sound. So now you have your own sound.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Work with them like that. Because I think that's real important with artists today, to have a distinct sound. Like you can, like the era I'm from, we had vast artists and nobody sounded alike. Nas didn't sound like Hove. Hove didn't sound like Mr. Cheeks.
Right.
Mr. Cheeks didn't sound like Onyx. Onyx didn't sound like MOP.
Right.
But they were all dope in their own respective way. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like artists, they'll ask me, I need a beat that sound like so-and-so. Or a beat like this one. Or a beat, or even they'll name a producer. Go to him if that's what you want. If that's the type of beat you want, go to him. I'm not going to give you his sound. That's his thing. Or they want, like, it's crazy. I was in the studio not too long ago and I'm walking past the room and I'm hearing an artist tell the engineer he wanted his voice to sound like Pop Smoke. Like, why would you want that? We already had a Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? Why? Be you. You know what I'm saying? Like Pop Smoke was dope because he was Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I really don't like. Like artists trying to sound like somebody else, just trying to catch a lick and scared to take a risk and sound different.
Do you think that's because what's playing on the radio? And what they peoples are playing, like, yo, you need something, you need a record that sound like this, you need a record that sound like that.
Definitely.
So they trying to get that hit. They're trying to get that hit. What, how do you manage to sound the same? Like to not change with the time and you keep that boom back, that boom. I mean,
you know what? I try not to sound dated. Like you gotta progress with the time, but I don't want to sound like anybody else.
Yeah, what keeps you sounding like that?
I would say with me, my drums is the foundation, and I could take it different places after that. But the drums got to be a certain way, and I could still make it trappy. I can make it sound drill, but it'll still have that New York is in me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It'll still have that. He sound like it's from New York. It might be trap sounding, but something about it still sounds like New York.
Right. So when the sound of the music changed, it's almost like you knew that one day it'd come back around.
Nah, it definitely come back. Everything comes back full circle. 360 degrees, man. Everything comes back. You know what I mean? Even like, I mean, there was a time when dudes had fell back from sampling. And then it was a nice run. And then I remember Hove dropped the Blueprint. It was sample heavy. And then the same A&Rs that would tell me, nah, it's too many samples in it, was like, nah, give me that. It's okay, we'll clear it. Now it's cool to sample again. You know what I'm saying?
So Kanye made everybody want to sample again, or was it just Blaze?
I would say a combination of Kanye, Just, Bink. Yeah.
You ever see yourself doing a drill, like in your version?
I've done it.
done it?
Yeah, I've done it. But I have them on deck, rather.
Right.
I have them on deck, yeah.
Oh, just for those type of artists.
Yeah. I actually like drill music. I like drill beats.
Definitely. They take old beats too, and then
and
I see what they doing. They flipping all the old.
And that's what I like about it. Like especially the producers that's doing drill and doing that. I like that. Like it gives it a different feel.
Right. Yo, who's your favorite drill artist right now? Since you said you listen to drill.
I'm gonna tell you, I like. All right, I got a couple, but off top, let me see.
Ice Spice?
Nah, not Ice Spice.
You don't fuck with Ice Spice.
I mean, you know, I could give Ice Spice a record. I'll put it like that. But damn, I like 22 G's. You know what I'm saying? Sleepy Hollow. I like Sleepy Hollow. It's a few. I like Fabio.
Yeah, Fabio is dope. Pop Smoke was like above.
Yeah,
he started that shit.
That's what made me really pay attention to it. When I first heard him, I was like, damn.
New York drill, for the people that's gonna say he ain't started Chicago.
right.
You gotta be real
New York drill, yeah.
precise when you on this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that New York drill, man. How you feel about that though? Like, what's going on? Like the era where a battle rap or just be battle, nobody will die. How you feel with this new generation, like killing each other over dumb stuff?
Yeah, I mean they just gotta learn to, you know, it's a line you don't cross. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool to go, like rap has always been a contact sport. You know what I'm saying? But it's, you know, if you look at like battles in the past, dudes really got it in on record, but seeing each other in person, it was all love because it's a contact sport, just like any like basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be my man off the court, but when we on the court, it's going in. I think with the drill rappers, it's like, I guess it got maybe a lot to do with like the gang involvement and all that, but you know, get the money. You know what I'm saying? Because when it turned violent, you messing up the money for you and the other person you're going at. Like it ain't worth it. Like especially when you're already getting money.
And it never really be the artists. It normally be like the entourages that's getting in trouble and stuff like that, man.
But I think it's on the artists to control that, because at the end of the day, it's your name that's on the line.
That's fact.
It's your brand that's on the line. So, you know, if that's your man and he respects you, he'll chill when you tell him to chill. Like, we not doing that.
Right, that's crazy. So do you think not following the trends could be a hinder to your career by not keeping up with today's sound?
Nah, not really. I don't think so, because there's a lane for everything. Just like there's a lane for drill, there's a lane for trap, there's a lane for traditional boom bap, like the whole Griselda movement.
Right.
So it's enough room for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
You charge for beats? How much do you charge for beats? How much do you charge for beats? Is it a package deal? Do they just get one? Like, what's the number?
It could be a package deal. You know what I'm saying? I would say the numbers vary for signed artists as opposed to independent artists. Like signed artists have bigger budgets, so they can afford my rate. But if it's somebody that's just coming up, I'm not gonna charge you what I would charge somebody that's signed to Warner or Sony like that. I'll work with you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the numbers vary.
but if it's somebody you gotta work with, right? Will it be that ish, like that beat a knock, or it'll be like I'm just giving you this for 300. So
now you know what?
what-
I wouldn't even do that because my name's still attached to it.
no doubt.
So if it was a lower price or whatever for somebody that's independent, I'm gonna still give you my best work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna shortchange you because, I mean, we all trying to get it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I know you run into a lot of those DMs and emails for they want beats.
Let's
for free.
work.
Yeah.
The let's works.
They want beats for free too.
Yeah,
I know you get that a lot. Yo, Nick, let me get one.
Yo, my grandmother rap and my mom's do beats like, man. But the whole thing is like, this why it's like dudes will do that, and then you look at the Instagram, they got on Gucci this, Fendi that. They holding money to their ear. They in the club throwing it up. They making videos. So you could pay for all that, but can't pay for the beat. It don't make sense.
Do it got something to do with feeling entitled because they personally know you?
Nah, yeah, but yo, I got a mortgage to pay.
No doubt.
So you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Like I said, I'll negotiate with you. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we could even go on the barter system.
Mm-hmm.
Like you might have a plug over here somewhere where I need something. All right, well, we can work. Yeah,
right.
Exchange, or at least show me like good faith. Like, yo, all I got is $10. But like it's a show of good faith somewhere along the line.
Damn, a unique beat for $10?
Nah. I'm just
I need 20 of those.
Nah, I'm just
Shit.
That's hypothetically speaking. But nah, word.
So about 2012, New York kind of was in the South. Everybody was trying to figure it out, trying to bring it back. You had the Joey Badasses bringing back like that New York sound.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting a good buzz from it. Like, oh shit, he had the great beats.
Yeah.
Then here come Troy Ave. Oh, brought it on his back. Had New York on his back. Kind of like him and Joey Badass had that sound again that New York was missing.
Yeah.
DJ Uneek was behind the Troy Ave movement. It was almost like he was your artist.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy because I had always heard of Ave from in the past. Like a couple dudes I knew that lived in Crown Heights was like, yo, my man Troy Ave. And then so I was familiar with his name, but I had never seen him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was on Twitter. Twitter was kind of heavy one day, and he used to drive around selling his mixtapes. Mm-hmm. So he would tweet what location he at, like, yo, I'm over here. So one time I'm on Twitter, I was like, oh, that's like a couple blocks up the block. So I went up the block, and I bought a CD off of him. So we we chopped it up. And it's crazy because I bought the CD, then he gave me another one, like, yo, here, take this one, it's just for being a real nigga. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yo, well, I make beats, da-da-da. And
that's
like,
bricks in my backpack.
That's before.
That's before that.
Bricks
okay,
in my backpack.
let's
yeah.
go.
So I was like, so he's like, yo, we, maybe we get it in, and we come up together. So I'm like, all right. First record we did together was a record called O's. And then me, him, and Hovain, we did
rest in peace, Hovain.
Yeah, rest in
man.
peace, Hov. Definitely rest in peace to Hov. We did our first mixtape was called Benz's Bricks Bitches. Mm-hmm. And then after that came the Bricks in My Backpack series.
Okay.
But I did a lot of beats, but it wasn't just me by myself. I did beats. Yankee Crown King did beats. Mm-hmm. Sonny Dukes did beats, and John Cinco did beats.
So y'all was basically his in-house.
Yeah.
That was that core.
It was that core. But for all the bricks, most of the Bricks in the Backpack series, anything that was a video is my beats.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That Red Cup. It was like the I Get It. He was mocking the I Get Around video. That was dope though. It was really dope. It was really dope.
For that, I did Cocamania. I did a lot on Cocamania. Everything with Pusha T. Lord Is My Witness. O's. It's so many I forget. I did Blanco. I did a lot.
You did a lot.
Yeah.
So as he started growing and being recognized, do you feel like he forgot who got him there?
Nah.
No?
Nah, I don't feel that way. Cause anytime he did an interview on like Breakfast Club or whatever, he always, you know what I'm saying, when they ask him about the production, like he always gave it up and said, yo, and I was actually his DJ too during that whole time. So you know, he'd be like, nah, my DJ, Uneek, and then nah.
He said your name and
nah. Ave always showed love.
All right. Now when he started getting popular, he was bringing New York back with that sound. Was your phone going off crazy? Before, because I know before people was like, they really wasn't looking for that sound. They wanted like something southern.
Right. Yeah, I started getting calls.
Right.
I started getting calls around that time.
So what's your formula in making these beats?
All right, first thing is make the bed. Like, I'm mad picky. Like, I can't make a beat if the bed ain't made. Don't ask me. I've always been like that. Right. So once the bed is made,
so obviously you make beats in your room.
Nah, not even. I got a studio in the house. I got a studio built in the house. Okay. So, but for whatever reason, I can't make a beat.
You gotta make sure everything is clean. Cleanliness is godliness.
Yeah. I got ADD like that. Like, I gotta like. My first thing is I'll start with the drums, like the drum sounds, to see what I'm gonna make a pattern out of, and then from there, everything just falls into place. Sometimes I'll knock one out, sometimes I won't.
Right.
You know what I mean? But for the most part, it's the drums, maybe the sample or the sounds or whatever the case is, but definitely the drums first.
So normally artists, they'll reach you direct, or they management will hit you, like when they feel like they artists need to get it like a hip hop type of vibe, they'll be like, yo, let's hit Uneek.
Yeah, the management will reach out. Very rare. Some artists reach out that's not signed, but the signed artists, like I'll get either a call or email from either their management or from their A&R.
Right.
The A&Rs will reach out and say, you know.
Because the locks, we'll get into the locks. You did No Selfie, right?
Yep.
Around that time, like that was like the locks ain't been together in a while before they dropped that No Selfie, right? Or something like that. It was something.
Yeah, I think they hadn't. They were. I don't know if they had dropped the project, but maybe it might have been some space in between.
Right, it was some space between.
Yeah.
How you get the relationship with the locks?
All right. So when I learned how to make beats, I learned how to make beats from two people. Jazzo, he showed me how to make beats. How to work the MPC.
Jazzo, Jay-Z Jazzo?
Yeah, he showed me how to work the MPC.
Wow.
And then I learned how to make songs from Red Spider. Okay. So Red Spider had a relationship. Well, he still has a relationship with the Locks. He produced Good Love for Chic Luke. Okay. And Kiss Your Ass Goodbye. Right. So he hit me one day and he was like, yo, the Locks, they looking for some beats. You got anything on deck? I said, yeah. So he was like, all right, I'm gonna set up the meeting. So he set up the meeting. I went up to Yonkers and I met with Poobs and Styles. Right. Played them some joints, and they took the first beat they took was the New York City beat. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we chopped it up. We did the record. Then they called me when they were doing the video, like, you know, pull up. You like, you know, you did the beat. You know, we want to get you a cameo or something in there. You know, show love, and I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. And that's when I met Kiss and Chic. And then from there, they was like, yo, you got something else? Bring it up. So I went up there and I brought the No Selfies beat.
Was you nervous during any of this time? Like this is it. I need to do.
Yeah. There was a little excitement because you know it's the Locks. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the Locks.
LOX. The Locks.
And two, it's the pressure of the producers they worked with in the past. Right. So it's like I got the pressure of Swizz Beatz. Mm-hmm. D. Angeletti, like all these dudes that they work with.
So you felt like the underdog?
Yeah, hell yeah. So it's like I gotta make something that make them be like, oh nah, he did that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I met them and then I brought them the No Selfies beat. And then after that, they pretty much trusted my judgment. So anything most of the stuff I came with after that, it's like, nah, all right, we doing it. You know what I mean? All right.
So what was your relationship with Hovain like? Because, you know, I see on your Instagram that you and him had a little relationship.
Yeah. What was your you know, Hov's my guy. You know what I'm saying? When all that happened with the whole Urban Plaza thing, like I wasn't there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's like it's one of those things where like say like your parents go through a divorce. You don't want to choose a side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't choose a side.
Right.
So the same way I was before with both of them, it was the same way I was afterwards.
Right.
Hov would reach out a little bit more with work.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I probably was a little closer to Hov because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I kept it the same. But Hov always looked out. You know what I mean? And even to this day, like before he passed, Ave had hit me up to DJ a party. I just couldn't at the time.
Right.
For him, he was having a party. But yeah, Hov always looked out. And, you know, rest in peace, man. It's unfortunate because, you know, Hov was a good dude.
Good dude. So every time an artist wants to hear a particular sound, they holler at you for this one particular sound and beat.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that one particular sound, but I guess that vibe.
Right.
They hit me for that vibe.
What's the vibe?
That vibe it's that New York vibe. You know what I'm saying? Now, it don't have to sound like 89,
right?
But it's just a vibe about it. Like I said, with me, it's the drums.
Mm-hmm.
So my drums are always gonna say New York. You know what I mean? Whether it's a trap beat or not, it'll have that vibe to it. Like I said, I just try to restore the feeling.
So why you never try to you ever try to shop your beats to like Ransom 38 Special, that whole Griselda thing over there?
I never tried. I don't have a link. But if they're watching,
right.
I got that heat. I got that heat.
They need that. They need that. They need that unique sound, man. It's like they searching for it, but
yo, man, I'm down to work with anybody. Well, almost anybody. Right. Almost anybody.
I see you did the beat for Dream Doll.
Yeah.
The ice cream. How did you manifest that into the making?
I was listening to Raekwon's original, and I something said, you know, let me just research the original sample that he used. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, there's more to it. Mm-hmm. So now I don't, you know what I'm saying, I can flip it, but if I just kept it that way, people might not be familiar where it came from. Mm-hmm. So to kind of pay homage to Ray and the RZA, mm-hmm. I used his as a bridge, and then flipped the original. And like I said, it kind of like I was there for that when Ice Cream was first came out. So it was just, like I said, restoring that feeling.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right.
So, did you get any slack of it? Like, yo, it's not original, he's stealing my style.
Nope. I never got that.
The RZA, like, how did you get him to clear it?
Warner did that. That's all Warner.
Yeah. All right, well.
That's all Warner.
Well, shout out to Warner for clearing that. That was major. I'm like, how he did that? How he did the Ice Cream shit over? Man, damn.
Word.
So did you ever make a beat for somebody who just dropped the ball? Like, oh, this is terrible. I'm sorry, man.
I'm
sorry, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That's not how you're supposed to say it.
Yeah, but you know what? It's like sometimes it's one of those things where if all you want to do is buy the beat, because that varies, and that'll change the price too. If you just want the beat and don't want me to produce it, then hey, I can't. You bought the sneaker, man. I can't tell you how to rock it.
So when you were sitting down with making beats for the Locks, you was actually in the studio with them, producing and telling them how to say this and
with them, it's like they're so seasoned.
They seasoned.
Yeah, so it's like I would really be at home, catch a vibe, and then I would usually, like, a lot of time my point person is Sheik. So I hit Sheik like, trust me. And then in my text, it always say, trust me on this one. Mm-hmm. I'll send it. And Sheik is funny because if he don't text you back, then
he ain't feeling it.
Well, 9 times out of 10, he'll hit me back with the fire emojis.
Right.
And like, yo, we doing that tonight.
Wow.
And then knock it out.
That's major, man. That's major. So how does this Kyah baby situation come about?
Well,
because she's I ain't gonna lie, before you get into it, Kyah, you had with the Rock Wilder.
Right.
But that's not the first one that you did for her, right?
Nah, that's the first one.
That's the first one you did for her.
That's the first one I've done for
her. But you did another one for
her. She just took another one, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna stick with the Rock for right now. When you did that, how did you go about making that? And did you know you were specifically making that for her?
Nope. Yo, I did it I made that beat on a whim. I was on Instagram Live, bored, and I just pulled a random song out of my files, which happened to be the Jay-Z Do It Again, and I'm just making it on Instagram live, like just playing around. Kyah's manager is a friend of mine, Footloose, and after I shut the live down, I was literally about to delete the beat, and he hit me like, "Yo, what you gonna do with that?" I was like, "You want it?" He was like, "Nah, like send that."
Right.
So I was like, "All right, I'll send it." You know what I'm saying? So that was like maybe 2 years ago.
Right.
And then he hit me recently like, "Yo, is that beat still available?"
Right.
Like, yeah, we good. And he was like,
Do it feel like a touchdown when you deliver the beat and then they actually score on it?
yeah. But for me, the personal touchdown was Rockwilder acknowledging that I flipped
Co-signed it.
Yeah, because he made the beat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to come behind somebody and take what they created and then make something that they could appreciate too, that meant a lot. Like,
No doubt.
this Rockwilder. You know what I'm saying?
Rockwilder. You
right.
can't,
You know what I'm saying?
well, you can say whatever you want, but you cannot diss Rockwilder.
Word.
He had some smashing.
Yeah, man. So
The 2000s.
and that was one of them.
Right.
And
that was one of them.
And for him to acknowledge me, man, that made my day. You know what I'm saying? Made my week, matter of fact, because I was already in a slump. That really made my week.
Is it easy to get in a slump now that it's really not that much producers that's coming out with bangers, really? Like how it was before, where you had the Swiss, the Rockwilders, the Just Blazers, the Kanyes, the Pete Rocks.
Yeah, you know what it is? I'll stay on Instagram, and it's a lot of producers on Instagram that got heat, and I like to see that because it's like steel sharp steel. So I might see something that like say a Cartier the God is doing, and I'm like, woo, that's hot. Like I see what we doing. That just makes me motivated. Like, let's get it. It's go time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yo, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, what artists right now in this genre would you like to work with?
3 off top. One I worked with, we did something, but it's kind of like in the archives. That would be Connie Diamond. Like I always thought she was dope, so I definitely want to get one with her. Lola Brooke.
Shout out to Lola.
Yeah, I definitely want to get one with her. Billy B.
Billy Blue. Shout out Billy Blue.
I definitely want to get one with her.
That's a whole woman regime right
there.
Yeah,
I know,
that's
right?
Dope.
I'm trying to think as far as the dudes go. Well, right now I just did a joint with Scott King from the franchise.
The franchise from back in the days?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, so Scott King's dope.
That's dope.
He's crazy. So him, I would say, and as far as like some of the younger dudes,
because they watching. They like,
right. I'm trying to think. Like, I'm not sure.
You wouldn't get Fabio on?
Oh yeah. I definitely get Fabio on. I would definitely get Fabio on.
Cause he be spitting.
And I just sent some beats to Bobby Shmurda. Okay. I just sent some beats. So
did he open it? Or you don't know?
Well, his publicist said those was the best that they got so far. So let's see what happens.
So that means, okay, it's going down.
Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying?
Brooklyn shit. Brooklyn. Anything else you got to say before we wrap this shit up?
Man, listen, just get it, holla at me. I'll get you hot. I'll get you that banger. You know what I'm saying? Just holla at me. It ain't going to be free, but I guarantee results. Results.
So basically, I always say let's wrap it up, and then a million other things come in my mind that I didn't say to you. So in the process of remaking other people's tracks, is it beats that you won't touch?
Yeah. Like somebody asked me that recently, and I probably won't touch anything Biggie, just out of respect.
Nothing big.
Yeah, it's just I might maybe I would do like a Junior Mafia, but I couldn't really see myself
doing a Big Papa over.
Yeah, nah, that's
disrespectful.
Nah, I wouldn't say disrespectful. I just hold it in a certain place in my heart.
No doubt.
I wouldn't touch that. I wouldn't touch Troy, Pete Rock, They Reminisce. I wouldn't touch that.
Somebody just killed the Pete Rock beat and they redid it. They did Straighten It Out over.
That's one of my favorite joints.
Yeah,
too,
they
from
did
him.
Straighten It Out over. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
Brooklyn Bar. Shout out to Brooklyn Bar, yo, for real.
Well, you know what? I just been seeing him on my yeah, he's dope.
Brooklyn Bar, son.
Well, matter of fact, him too. I would work with him.
Brooklyn Bar.
Yeah, I would definitely work with him.
Right, son, spitting. He killed that Straighten It. I was like, wow. But sometimes you don't want to, like you say, you don't want to touch classics. That's just like making New Jack City over.
Right.
Belly Part 2 was trash. You know what I mean? Some things you just can't touch.
I took a risk with the ice cream.
Yeah.
I took a risk with that, but like I said, I put my own spin on the original sample. So,
but it probably wouldn't have looked too good for you if Dream Doll didn't perform.
Right.
I don't know if she wrote that or whoever's her formatted that for her, or she did it herself. They did a wonderful job
shout
on that.
Shout to French.
Yeah.
French held it down.
Yeah, French held it down too. French,
down.
French gonna do with him. He gonna do him all the time, man.
Yeah.
He gonna do him.
That's
all
another
the time.
one. I got to get a solo one with French. I need a solo one with French.
Yeah, French Montana. Max B about to come home a couple more months.
Yeah, Big Avell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? I forgot two other people. Stan Spit and Herb McGruff. I want to get. I want to get with them too.
Smith?
Yeah.
Stan Spit.
Yeah.
They had beef with Cam or something.
I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Cam man. Stan Spit is the dude from Belly.
Yeah, he's from Belly. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. They got I definitely want to. You know what I'm saying? That we've been back and forth on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? But we haven't locked in. Like with them, I like with any artist, I don't like to send beats. Right. I'd rather sit with you.
Mm-hmm.
If we could get, I always get a better result like
that. Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, nowadays, these artists, they be moving so much. That's why I was like, is it hard for you to be who you are? You like to sit with the producer. Is it hard for you to be like, damn, he's so busy that I just got to send it out? Yeah, or you be like, I'm not going to send it when you got time.
Right, I'd rather do that unless it's like, no, I need I need this, and it's like a deadline type thing. Right. It's like I'll send it, but I'll wait. Right. I'd rather wait. You know what I mean?
So you got beats in the chamber right now, ready to go.
Always
ready to go.
And then the thing is too, like I might sit with somebody and they might not like nothing I played, but now that we vibing, tell me where you at. I'll make it right here.
Do you gotta hear they verse?
Nah.
So you format songs and all that, like you'll do the hook, you'll do the bridge, go there.
Yeah.
Do this. You like a Timberland. That's what they do.
Yeah,
Ray.
It's kind of like you got to see the vision and the concept. I think that's another thing that's missing in hip hop too. It's not a lot of concept records. You know what I mean? Those sometimes the storytelling, like you can't kill everybody in every song. You know what I'm saying? You can't kill 100 people and sell 10 bricks.
Right. None of these dudes have sex in they songs neither. Like none of these dudes is in love. They don't talk to no woman.
Right.
They just straight drilling from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, you can't be mad 24 hours a day, bro.
At least Big, he gave you a Big Papa, then he gave you I Shot Ya.
Right. He gave you stories.
Yeah,
he gave me the loot. You know what I'm saying?
Give me the loot.
So yeah, it's just you got to be more creative. You know what I'm saying? And that's what raises the bar. Because if somebody does it and takes it to this level, somebody that's competitive, like they want to surpass him. Because everybody want to be that dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it makes the music better. You know what I mean?
Don't you like in the beginning it was the DJ first, right?
Right.
And then from the DJ it came to MC.
Right.
Every MC had a DJ, or every DJ had an MC. Or what changed? What changed?
Really? I don't know.
Because people they don't respect, it's like they don't respect the DJ. But the DJ is really the more important.
It's the engine to the whole thing.
Right.
It's the engine. I mean, and you know what's crazy? That's what plays a big part in the sound that I have because I'm a DJ first.
Right.
A lot of the beats I make, I know what DJs will play. I know what I would play. Mm-hmm. So I still make beats. I make beats for the DJs, and I make beats for the cars. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's the vibe you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to have those records in the middle, but if the DJ ain't touching it, what good is it?
What good is it?
You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not it don't have to be a club banger. The mixtape DJ, the radio DJ, just to set the tone, set the vibe.
the mixtape game is what happened to that? It's over.
Man, the internet happened. The internet happened.
So there's no more mixtape. You
Yo,
can't drop a mixtape on the internet.
Nah, I mean you could, but it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? Like it was something about actually holding it in your hand. You know what I'm saying? Actually hand to hand selling it. You know what I mean? Like right outside, man.
Yeah.
You know how much money I made out?
I believe you. Like this show, killing them.
Word,
killing them.
Off mixtape. I mean, dudes still do it because now you got flash drives and all that.
Right.
And it's cool, but
niggas is losing them flash drives. I don't want no flash drive. Word.
And then they got dudes that where they might hit you. You pay for a link, and then you got the download.
They do that straight to the email.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I still, I don't do it as much because I'm more wrapped up with the beats. But I'll make a mixtape here and there. You know what I'm saying.
So you get paid more for DJing parties or producing?
Oh, producing, definitely producing. I do way more producing now than
right.
DJing
so
parties.
you like canning the parties right now?
Nah, you know what? I'm real particular about the parties I do now. You know what it is too? Like I turn down a lot of parties,
right?
Because, like I said, I'm particular. Like
age.
I'm an age. I'm at a point where I'd rather do the grown and sexy parties, the throwback parties. And I can do
40 and up.
Yeah, or 35 and up. Yeah,
35 and up.
But I can do I got the music and I know what to play, but
you don't like the
I was outside already.
Mm-hmm.
It's new DJs coming up. That's for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm over here now. This is for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather, and the part usually when I do Passover party, I'll turn it down. I'll recommend another DJ that's younger. You know what I'm saying?
That could give you the same energy that I
would.
Word. Right. I got you.
Word.
I got you. Anything you need to say to the people? Let the people know your Instagram, how to find you, how to hit you up for them beats.
Instagram, Twitter is the same at DJ Uneek, BKNY, DJ UNEEK, BKNY. Just hit me. You know what I'm saying? Let's make something happen.
No albums? You never thought about making an album, bro?
Man, you know what's crazy? Every time I've tried that, and every time I started putting beats together for a project of my own, they end up getting taken. So they end up going out to somebody else.
And it's like, oh man.
So it's like now I'm constantly starting over. You know what I'm saying? But I figure, I catch a couple more licks and get a situation somewhere at some label. You know what I mean?
I think that it needs to happen.
Yeah, it definitely needs to happen.
It needs to happen. Yo, Uneek, man, it's definitely a pleasure again.
Same here,
man.
bro. You already know.
It's been years, bro. I've been trying to do this shit for years, yo. I've been at 3 different spots. And I finally got him, man. I guess the background or some shit is dope, dog. Word, man. Salute to you, man. And
thank you. I appreciate
good luck
it.
to everything that's going your way, brother.
I appreciate it. Peace. Peace.
Woo.